Hello, good day, everyone out there in happy land, I hope. So, before I talk more, I'm supposed to do a clap because we have translators here translating this Facebook Live in a couple of languages. So, translators, let's start the party on three. One, two, three. Thank you. I was told I'm supposed to do this. I have no idea why really, but it's fun, why not? So I hope you guys are happy out there. If not, maybe this Facebook Live can contribute to you. And, one thing about being happy is, let's put it the other way around. Are you really good at being cranky? Probably yes, we all are. But crankiness is a choice. Being dragged down by insanity is a choice, and it's not wrong. That's a good thing. It's not wrong to be frustrated. It's not wrong to be, dragged down by people around you. It's just a choice. So, what if you stop judging yourself for whatever effect other people have on you, whether it's your family or other people, and you find out, hey, if that wasn't wrong, if that is just a choice, what other choices do I have? So, welcome to this first Facebook Live about fairy tales. Family beyond fairy tale is the title. We're gonna have 3 Facebook Lives together. Today is the first one. I feel like I'm doing a story time, but I think the graphic even said it feels like the energy of hello, children, I will tell you a story. But it's like the graphic said, story time with Susanna Mittermeier. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, children, boys and girls, what else is truly possible beyond family having it as a fairy tale? So, why am I doing these calls? Well, I have written a book a couple of years ago called Fairytale Family, and it's not what it seems to be. It's actually something totally different than it seems to be. It's an invitation to go beyond living as a fairy tale. For many people, family is something that they're looking at and going, it's either a nightmare or it's supposed to be a fairy tale, whether it's the family you grew up with or the family you're creating. It's like how many ideas of perfection and fairy tale do you have with the family you're creating, with the relationships you're creating, whether it's your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your partner, your wife, your husband? It's like, how much are you hoping for it to become perfect someday, or it has to be perfect, or it has to look perfect? So all of these are forms of fairy tales that take a lot of energy. They take a lot of time, they take a lot of energy, and they never really give you access to what's really truly possible beyond the fairy tale. And I know it's like this whole world is all about illusion, delusion, image, being perfect, looking perfect. I mean, we're here on a social media platform. Hello. I mean, all these social media platforms, like a lot of this reality is about image. It's about being perfect, looking perfect, having the most wonderful life. Hence also our relationships, our families, like achieving perfection, achieving some kind of fairy tale that can look perfect outside. So, wow, all of that, all the stress you are having, and all the stress that you're engaging with that is not even yours. Will you please now just, as much as possible, let it go and release it from your world and let it go from your body, please? And if it's a yes, just say yes in your head or say yes out loud. Yes, please, I'm done with this. Let's just destroy and uncreate it all. Times a godzillion. Ready? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. This is the Access Consciousness Clearing Statement. It's a wonderful tool to get rid of limitations. If you choose to let go of limitations that don't serve you anymore, just say everything that is, I destroy and uncreate it. And then whatever this crazy lady said on the Facebook Live, or you say the whole thing, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. And if you need an explanation, if your mind needs an explanation, go to www.theclearingstatement.com and you get an explanation of every single word, but you don't need it. Just trust that if you choose to be done with a limitation, it's gone. It's gone from now and it's gone from your past, and you're creating a different future. So here you go. And family is a lot about past. Like anytime you are judging something, if you judge your relationships, how they are now, like, oh, they're not perfect enough. My boyfriend is not, the way I would like him to be, or my girlfriend is not the way I would like her to be, or my wife, my husband, my children. Oh my God, my children, they are definitely not perfect, but they're supposed to be perfect. Like anytime you judge something or someone, you are going back, you are going to the past rather than creating your future. Holy moly. So this is a lot. This has a lot of layers. This is not just like the words I speak. This has a whole universe of things that I'm addressing at the same time. So what if you just receive as much as possible of this Facebook Live? Even if you didn't pay for it, even if it's for free, what if you just receive anyway? So how many judgments are you using to maintain the past you are choosing? And everything that is times a godzillion, will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Wow. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. Wow. So judgments are positive or negative. And anytime you think, okay, something is not good enough, and right now we talk about family. And with family, I mean all kinds of relationships, whoever they are, your own children, your husband, your wife, your partner, your parents, your grandparents. Like we are addressing everything at once. So when I say relationship or family, like I mean all of it, all of the whole universe of relationships. So whenever you are going into something or someone or our relationship is not good enough, you're actually going to the past rather than creating your future. Okay. So how many judgments are you using to maintain the past? Are you choosing? And everything rather than creating your future, are you choosing? And everything that is, will you please destroy and uncreate at all times a godzillion? Whew, right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, povats, and beyonds. Okay, so fairy tale is this picture, this ideal scenario that people seem to run after. I have no idea where it started or when, and it doesn't matter. But it's like this carrot that people have that dingles. That's not an English word. Maybe I just made it up. Probably that just goes whoop, like it just is in front of your head, and you run after it like a crazy person going, okay, one day it's all going to be perfect. I'm going to have the perfect man, the perfect woman. My children, they're going to be the next gods. They're going to change everything. They're going to be so perfect. My parents will love me. They will support me. Once I change myself enough, once I find the perfect formula, the perfect recipe, it will all be perfect. Everybody will love me. They will see me, blah, 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 blah. So this, like really being present with that, takes courage. There are not many people yet who are willing to look at this and, shake it up, shake their fairy tales and their images up. It takes quite a lot of courage because people think that this is the life I'm supposed to have. Yeah, but it's like a carrot in front of a rabbit and you run after it, but you never reach it. It's this perfect distraction. It's something you use to distract, to truly create the life that works for you. It's being basically dramatic rather than pragmatic. Pragmatic means doing what works. That's why this is under pragmatic psychology, because we want to create what works rather than being dramatic about it's still not the way I wanted it to be. Oh my God, I'm so wrong. I still haven't found the perfect recipe of how I get everything right. Everything that is times a godzillion, will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. And I'm going to say it again. Like looking at those places where you look for perfection or being right or for the ideal perfect scenario, like being present with that and going, you know what? How much energy does this take from me? How much energy does this take from my body? How much does this cost me energetically, financially, time wise to uphold, invent, and create those images and perfections and also run after them? And at some point, maybe you ask yourself, okay, is it worth it? Or could I just say goodbye to all those images, to all those needs to be perfect, to all these ideal scenarios and go, you know what? It's been fun. Bye bye. Now what? What do I truly desire? What is my world? What is the world that I truly like to create? Notice the softness that shows up when you're done with image, the space, the nurturing, the peace, the relaxation. So everywhere you're avoiding that to be normal, to be like everybody else, to have something to post on social media. Will you please times a godzillion destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. How would you use your time if you wouldn't post anything anymore? Or if you would post something different? So, so what is truly possible for you beyond the fairy tale life, the fairy tale family, the fairy tale relationships? Are you like, and this is like, I'm talking about this, but what I'm doing, I'm addressing those places where you could choose for you rather than choosing for your image. So where in your life are you choosing for image, for fairy tale, for perfection, rather than choosing for you? Whew. Everything that is times a godzillion, will you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. Wow, that has a lot of charge on it. So what if you, rather than choosing for images, for fairy tales, for perfection, what if you use all that energy, take it out right now, take it out, take that energy you've been using for perfection and fairy tales, just for a moment, try it out. Take all that energy out of those inventions, those needs to be perfect, to look perfect, to have the right life. Take it out and shower that energy over you. And notice if you would use that energy for you, for finding out what's true for you uniquely and using this to create your life, what future would that open up? And everything doesn't allow that. And everything doesn't allow you to be, know, perceive, and receive that. Will you please destroy and uncreate it times a godzillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine, shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. So take some moments, maybe today, tomorrow, whenever you get to it, and maybe sit somewhere where you have space for you. If you have kids, maybe go to the toilet, maybe you get a minute or two, hopes and dreams, who knows? and really ask yourself, okay, so if image and perfection would no longer be relevant to me, what do I uniquely desire as my life and my future? What do I know is possible that I have never considered so far? And then be with whatever shows up. Don't try to come to conclusion. Don't look for an answer. Don't look for a picture in your head. Don't force any answer. just even if there's like nothing coming up or it feels like nothing, just be with whatever, even if it's the sort of nothingness, just be with it, be with it, be with it, and ask again. And maybe the next day, ask again. And basically, like, let that question do its job and start creating with you and start creating towards a future that works for you. Okay. So this is the tool for today. I'm going to keep these really short, just as a little bite, a little taster of what else is possible beyond the fairy tale family. By the way, there's a book out there called Fairytale Family, and I've published I've written 5 books, but one of them is not. It's in the process of getting published, but 4 books are out there published. One of them is the Fairytale Family, and then there's Pragmatic Psychology, and there's Advanced Pragmatic Psychology, and then there's a children's book called Who is Henry? So lots of inspiration out there for more. So this is our first Facebook Live. I hope this contributed to you. If you have any questions or wishes for the next one, send me questions on, oh my God, there's so many channels. You can send it on my email, info@susannahmittermeier.com. Maybe someone can write the email, or you can send it on me wherever you reach me. There's so many ways nowadays. And feel free to send your questions or your comments. Let's explore more. So looking forward, what else is possible? Thanks for joining. Thank you, amazing translators, for your time and your energy and your space and contribution. So see you next time, whenever that is, next week, I think July 4th. Mwah. Bye.